Hello everyone, my name is Mike and this is Matrix to Paradise. Thank you for watching my videos, and let's see, today I am in Marion, Illinois. Marion, Illinois, at a truck stop at a Love's. There's a trucker walking right there. At Marion, Illinois. Not much to see here. I mean, it's all just truck stop, but I drove here from Mississippi, so I'm here in the middle of Illinois. Hold on, let me turn this truck off. There we go. Anyhow, I want to thank everybody for watching the videos, like I said before, and just going to talk a little bit about trucking today. Today, let's see, yesterday I was in Mississippi. I delivered a load from Nestle. They make water too, believe it or not. But Nestle makes water, and they have a water plant down in northern Florida, Lee, Florida, for example. I mean, for their plant. That's where their plant's at, Lee, Florida, which is just below the Georgia state line. So I went down there and I picked up a load of water, which was super heavy, and took that all the way up to Tupelo, Mississippi. And then I stayed in Tupelo last night at the Love's truck stop there. I didn't get in till, it's probably 10, 11 o'clock at night there. That was bad. Usually I'm done with work at, 4 or 5 in the afternoon. But that load had to get up there. And the reason why was because I was supposed to pick it up the day before, and I would have had a couple extra hours to drive that day before I stopped. But the company that I went to pick it up for, Nestle, I guess they were busy all day and they couldn't fill up they couldn't get the trailer filled on time. So I ended up having to pick it up the next day and then bust a move to get up to Tupelo, Mississippi. Excuse me, Tupelo, Mississippi. Yesterday, before the clock rang midnight. So when the clock rang midnight, I was, gonna go back to being poor Cinderella or something. But anyway, I had to get it up there before midnight, and so I got it up there, and then I slept overnight in Tupelo at the Love's in Tupelo, and I woke up this morning a little later than usual. Usually I'm up about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and just clocking out. Got up later in the morning instead of 4 or 5. Well, I actually woke up at 4 or 5, but I went back to bed. I was like, forget that. So then they were going to give me a load to go to Little Rock, Arkansas, but there was no way that I was going to be able to pick it up and get it to where it was supposed to be on time. So I declined that load because I couldn't even see the Department of Transportation of the United States has these guidelines set on how many hours you can drive a day and how long you have to sleep at night, for at least be off on the clock per night. And so you have to be off the clock for 10 hours. So right now I just stopped. It is 8:05 p.m. Central Time. So 10 hours from now, the clock will be okay for me to drive again. So 8:05, that means 6:05 in the morning. I'll be able to drive again. So anyway, since I didn't get in till 10 o'clock last night, I wasn't able, or 10, it was actually like almost 11. It was like 10:45. I wasn't able to leave until 9 o'clock this morning. So I took off at 9, went and picked up this load. Thankfully, this load wasn't too far away. And this is a load of plastics, like this plastic wrap stuff. It's from Kimberly-Clark. I don't know what it is. They're the people that make diapers and all that. Huggies, I think. And so they just have these big, huge roll. I went into the warehouse. I saw it. They have these big, huge rolls of plastic wrap, I guess. I don't know what it is or what they use it for. But anyway, I got a bunch of that on the back of the truck or in the truck. So I'm driving all that up to a place called Neha, Wisconsin. so I went from Mississippi, Tupelo, Mississippi, which is sort of in the north part of Mississippi. Drove up through up to Corinth, Mississippi, which is even further north than Tupelo. Then went across after I picked up this load. I went across the Tennessee line, drove around Memphis. You don't want to drive into Memphis; it's a big cluster there. Drove around Memphis, got into Missouri because there's a little piece of Missouri that comes down there, and you have to take 55 to get up to the exit to take 57. 57 is the road that goes directly through the middle of Illinois to go to Chicago. And then from Chicago, I'm going to take a couple other different roads and end up on Interstate 94 going up through a part of Wisconsin to go to this place in Neha, Wisconsin. I just thought that was a funny name, Neha. So anyway, that's what's going on. That's what's going on. And you know, the funny thing is, I don't like complaining. I really like the company that I'm with. I really do. Crete Carrier is an excellent company. They treat you really well. They don't bug you too much. They're not micromanagers. They're a really good company. And, if anybody who watches this wants to get into trucking, please use my reference. I'll talk about them all the time. Use my reference. You got to have a year into driving before you can get a job with these guys. But this is an excellent company to work for. And the things you have to weigh out when you try and go get trucking jobs is, first, you have to weigh out money on the one side. You want to get paid the best you possibly can. And the other side is all the other tangibles and intangibles. Stuff like, before you go work for a company, make sure you look through all the reviews online. Like, go to Indeed and look through all the reviews of employees that worked for that company. And you'll get to see, a pretty good picture of what it is to work there. If you go look at the reviews for Crete, they're outstanding. So, this, like I say, I would not go talk bad about them. Now, this company is better than the company I worked for before, as far as treating their drivers better. And I understand why. The company I worked for before was a company called Werner Enterprises, and they're a starter company. So they deal with a lot of newbies and a lot of guys that don't know how to drive yet, and and don't know what they're doing. So it frustrates the people that are trying to tell them what to do over the phone and all this other silliness. And I get why they're kind of short with people and all that, and they're kind of jerky a little bit sometimes. They're still a good company though, and I still won't talk bad about them either because they give me my start. So I can't really bitch about them. They were a good company to work for while I worked there, but I needed to move on to make more money because they don't pay very well. But that's understandable too because they're a starter company. But that's all right. So anyway, this company here, Crete, they're a really great company. So if anybody ever wants to get a job with Crete, please use my reference number. It'll help me out big time. My reference code is SPEMIC, SPEMIC, SPEMIC. And if you do that, you'll really help me out. But anyway, beside the point, trucking can be, if you're a person that's used to organization and efficiency, you want things to be organized and efficient, trucking is a very hard business to deal with if you're used to getting your way with that. For example, I try to, I don't let it get me emotional or anything. I've thrown my ego out a long time ago. So I don't get emotional about it. I do get annoyed, trust me, but I don't get all, bent out of shape about things. It's just not worth it. It's not worth the the effort, But there are times when it can be really annoying. You'll go to, and it's not just the trucking company's fault. It's a lot of the times, it's the fault of the people that are in the distribution centers, the places you're picking up or dropping off. And I go to this Nestle place, and I'm not going to talk bad about Nestle, but they make good products and all that stuff. But the thing is, at this warehouse, they want everything done on these little tablets. So you walk in there, you have these reference numbers that your company, the trucking company, sends you. So you get these reference numbers, you write them all down. You go in there, you talk to somebody, you got to walk, they make you park out in the middle of nowhere. Then you got to walk all the way into the shipping office, which, it's good exercise, but sometimes you just don't feel like dinking with it. It's just like, because there's so many places where you just drive up, there's a guard there, you tell them your numbers, they give you your paperwork, you go drop off your empty trailer, because you always bring an empty trailer with you. You go drop it off, you go pick up your new one, you go out the gate, they go around and check the back of the trailer and make sure the seal is correct that went on the trailer, and you're gone. It's like 10-minute process, but there's other places where you go, like this Nestle water place. You go in there and they have these little tablets. They want you to fill in this crap in there. They want you have to wear all this PPE equipment, or they send you back to your truck. It's just like, it's just a hassle. They make it more of a hassle for us to get their products out of there and on the road to going where they're supposed to be going. All they're doing is causing more hassle, which costs everybody money. Why can't things be efficient? Be efficient. Be easy and efficient. No one's coming there. I can understand if they're going to have, more heightened security for, like, say you're transporting electronic equipment or iPhones or, motorcycles or something, or cars or something like. I can understand the security measures for high dollar, big, stuff like that. I can even understand it, if you have some, grocery products, not like perishables, but like, stuff for like Walmart and all that. You want to lock up your stuff, and you want to make sure that who's taking the stuff out is who's going to deliver it, and, names and signatures. And I understand all that. Everything should be good to go there. But this is water, bottled water. Nobody's going to go and, I'm not going to get pulled over on the, I'm not going to get hijacked somewhere and have them steal a truckload of water. No one's going to do that. No one. I mean, even if they did, what are they going to do? Sell water for, more than what it sells for in the store? No. Nobody's going to buy that, I mean, even selling water. You can just buy it in a damn store. Nobody's going to steal water. Now, if it was like iPhones or stuff like equipment, computer stuff, or, anything, game PlayStations or whatever. Any of that stuff, I can understand the heightened security. I can understand wanting to make sure that you are who you are, and that you're taking it for the company that's supposed to be taking it for, taking it by, and getting it to where you're supposed to go, and have all the checks and balances in between. I understand that. But water, come on. The places that shouldn't be making it hard are making it hard. And it's just like, why bother with these people? But I have to suck it up. I'm just kind of venting a little bit. I'm not bitching. I'm happy to have this job, but I'm just, just letting off a little steam. No big deal. I'm not pissed. I'm not angry. Nothing like that. But it always helps when it's more efficient, when things are smoother, where everybody has less hassle to deal with. Some places, like I've had these places where you have to go in. They want you to slide the trailer tires back. Okay. They want you to put on, where is this? Where is that place? It's not, I think it's General Mills. General Mills, the people that make cereal, Raisin Bran and all that. Ugh, those people are very annoying. But it's not them, though. There's another one. I can't remember the name of it. There's a maybe it's Kimberly-Clark. I don't know what it is. It's one of these companies where you have to go in there. Maybe it's because I don't want to remember them, because they're such a hassle to go there. They made me pay. Listen to this crap. So they want you to have one of these reflector vests, okay? Not this shirt. The shirt's not good enough. You got a reflector vest, and I've got one over here on the other seat. Reflector vest, like road crew vest, and safety glasses, like these plastic clear glasses. I've got a pair of those because I got one from a paper mill up in Washington State. They gave me a pair because I had to have those on there. And this other place in Flagstaff made me buy a freaking helmet, like those construction site helmets. Made me buy one of those for $13, and my company doesn't reimburse for that. And I'm just like, what the hell? All for this crap? Well, I have it, so I'm not getting rid of it in case I have to go to that place again or some other damn place that makes me. But I'm walking around looking like a total moron, like somebody working on a road crew somewhere, or in a skyscraper, or building a stadium or something with a hard hat, safety glasses, reflector vest. I was waiting for him. What's next? A mask? Hazmat suit? For God's sakes. So just to be out of the truck to go into the shipping office. I'm not even going around the product. I'm not even going into the warehouse or anywhere where there's work going on. I'm just going into the shipping office, which has a door to the outside. You park in a designated spot. Park, they usually, it's like the walk is like way the hell over there, but still, there's nothing going on. So I walk from my truck into the shipping office. I have to have all this crazy PPE on, but whatever. It is what it is. I'm just venting a little bit, not. I'm happy to have the job, but I just got to vent a little bit about that. It's just annoying because some places make it so hard, and other places are like, hey, you're barely out of the truck. Let's say Tractor Supply store. Tractor Supply is the most awesome company to go deliver to or, and pick up from. You go to they have a distribution center in Casa Grande, Arizona. You go down there, you drive up to the gate, you drive in there, there's a guard at the gate, you stop, roll down your window, turn off the truck, of course, roll down your window, and they ask you for the number that, a certain number. Your company gives you the number on your pad, on your tablet. You get the number. You give it to the guy. If you go there enough, you know which number it is. They give you a couple different ones, but you know which one it is. And usually they'll tell you what it starts with. Like, yeah, you got a 330 number. And then, 330-562-8651, whatever. And then you give him that number. He goes in there, pumps in that number in the computer. It prints out my paperwork that I need, the bill of lading. Prints it out. He gets oh, wait a minute. I don't have to deal with a seal because the seal is already on the truck because it's already preloaded. So they give me my paperwork. They say it's in spot blah, blah, blah. And then you drop this trailer over in spot blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. So I go and drop my empty trailer it's on the back. It's not empty now, but when I have an empty trailer, when I go in there to Tractor Supply, I drop it off in this designated spot. Then I bobtail over to get to the spot where my loaded trailer's at, back into it, hook it all up, roll up the landing gear, check the seal, make sure it matches on the paperwork, get in the truck and drive out to the gate. This whole process takes about 10 minutes. So I drop off my empty, get my loaded trailer, have my paperwork. As soon as I get to the outbound side of the guard shack, one of them comes out. They look at the paperwork. They go and they take the paperwork and go back to the back of the trailer, make sure the seal is correct on the back, bring my paperwork back, and goodbye. Boom, 10 minutes, I'm out of there. Dropped an empty off for him and got my loaded trailer. I'm on the road to the destination. They're just the best. And, Tractor Supply, they've got some expensive stuff. They got tools and, all kinds of crap that they sell in there. They're like a higher end lower scale but higher end Home Depot. They've got all kinds of good stuff in there, and it's not cheap. Most of it's not cheap. It's decent stuff. So you'd think that they would be more, they would be more crazy with their security and all that, but they're not. So anyway, Home Depot, that's another pain in the neck. So Home Depot's got this app that we have on our tablets because we go to Home Depot a lot. And that means delivering to Home Depot stores, but also Home Depot just between getting products that they sell, getting it to their distribution centers. So anyway, you go and you pick up a load that's going to a distribution center for Home Depot. They have this app that you got to go on there. You got to put all this information in. Then you got to take a picture of the seal on the back. So it means you got to take the tablet, pull it out, walk all the way to the back of the trailer, take a picture of the seal with the tablet. Then, okay, that's fine, whatever, you got it going. You get to the destination. They tell you where to go, drop it off, get your empty, whatever. Usually it's get an empty from them because you're usually dropping off a load there when you have to use that app. So anyway, you go and you take that load and put it wherever they want you to put it, and then you got to do it all over again. You got to drop the trailer, you got to go back and take a picture of the seal again, and then you got to take a picture of the spot that it's in, so that the letters or the number of the spot on the concrete is visible, and you take a picture of the trailer in the spot, and then you push it through. You push it through with this app, and it goes into their computers. And I'm like, oh my god. Why? Just put a camera out in the front of the guard shack that takes a picture of everything that comes in, and then when the guard tells you which place to put it, he puts it into the computer. Boom, all's done. The picture's there. Everything's done. All you have to do is drop it off, get the hell out of there. Because time for us, it's our money. The truckers, it's our money. Time is money for us. We need to get on the road, get mileage going. I mean, you're always wanting to get a decent mile load. Like this load right here, I'll tell you in a second. This load right here is 730 miles. So from Corinth, Mississippi to Neenah, Wisconsin, it's 730 miles. So 730 miles is nothing to sneeze at. It's a decent load, decent run. I like to have 1,000-mile ones, but 730 in a day and a half, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. So, because usually you were running, between 500 and 600 miles per day. So 730. I drove a couple hundred miles today after I dropped off before I got this load. I went from the truck stop and got this load, and then I went all the way to where I'm at now in Illinois. So I don't know, I probably drove 400 miles, but I still have a bunch of miles left, or maybe not even 400, probably 300 miles. So anyway, I have like 430 miles or 400 some miles to go. But that's how it works. That's how it works. And then when I'm done with dropping off this load. This load is going to, this is a live unload at the Kimberly-Clark. This must be, wow. This is, usually I don't even look at it until the day I'm going to drop it off, which is tomorrow. I don't really get into the details of where I'm going. I get into the details of where I'm at right now, like going to pick it up. I was into the details of picking it up. And then now, tomorrow, of course, I'll be looking at the details. It is, well, no, it says live unload no. Okay, never mind. It's not a live unload. So, tomorrow, I'm just going to drive it, drop it off at Kimberly-Clark, probably a distribution center there. Kimberly-Clark in Neenah, Wisconsin, and pick up an empty and then wait for my next load. And that's how it works. So anyway, the moral of this story is whoever's out there and is in charge of running shipping and receiving, make it more efficient, make it easier for us to get your products there and in and out quickly. Thank you. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the videos, and like if you like the video, subscribe if you like the video, subscribe if you don't like the video. Like and subscribe helps out so much, okay? Also, share with your friends and family if you think anybody would like this material, and I will talk to you again soon. Thank you, and bye now.